Hi guys, Josh with Talk About Trek here, and today we're going to talk some Star Trek Prodigy news. Today was the Star Trek Prodigy panel at New York Comic Con, and they released some really exciting news, along with a new short 1-minute clip of the show. So if you're not familiar with the show, basically what it is, and I'm kind of looking at the wiki here so I had to get the names right, a group of young aliens finds a Federation vessel, and they're off in the Delta Quadrant, so they don't know anything about the Federation or anything like that. We don't know much about the story beyond that, but on this Federation ship, of course, is a holographic Captain Janeway.
I'm Catherine Janeway, your training advisor. I'm a hologram based on one of the most decorated captains in Starfleet history, programmed to assist the Protostar's crew on their journey back to Federation space.
So, what does that tell us right there? This Protostar is there in the Delta Quadrant, but where is the crew that it's supposed to have? Obviously, it's supposed to have some sort of actual Federation crew. The Federation wouldn't just launch a ship off into deep space and just, see who finds it. So that's kind of like the first mystery. It's like, wow, well, what's that about? So getting to see that and how that's all going to play out is just going to be fantastic.
She's hideous. Why is her forehead so smooth? Ugh.
You're no summer peach either, Tellurite.
Ha 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 ha! Jacob Pond likes her.
What?
Nice to have a Tellurite back in a main cast here, or in a main cast. So there's never been one in a main cast at all, and I think they've only really been featured in Enterprise and in Lower Decks recently.
Federation?
So here you've got Rocktall, and then Zero, who is a Medusan. And I think they were a species from the original series who were said to be so ugly that if you looked at them in their original form, you would go insane. So this is getting interesting.
What Starfleet crew doesn't know the Federation? Where's your captain?
Right here. I am the captain. And I order you to return us to Tarzan.
So then I'm guessing here you have your hero and like your kind of anti-hero. This is Zal, and behind him was Gwen,
Forgive her.
tied up in the captain's chair for some reason.
Her brain's sick with space. I'm in command of this ship.
Quite a vote of confidence. I'm only here to offer advice and maintain the Protostar's lower level functions.
So there, another key line. So her purpose here on the Protostar is only to offer advice to the crew and basically keep the ship operational. But it seems like she won't have any sort of actual command. She won't be able to do anything. It will be up to this young crew to actually make the decisions and move ahead with that.
Everything else is up to your crew. But I believe there is something you aren't being truthful about.
So, Star Trek Prodigy, streaming October 28th. Man, that's just around the corner. I'm going to make my kids watch this and they're going to love it. I know it. So, what else did they say today about this exciting new show? I said there was some exciting news. Of course, that clip was very good and very exciting. But they released some news which really got me excited. So they announced 4 new reoccurring cast members on the show. And I'll go ahead and just read this directly off of StarTrek.com here so I make sure that I get it right. It was revealed today during Star Trek Prodigy New York Comic Con panel that Daveed Diggs, Jamila Jamil, Jason Alexander, and Robert Beltran have joined the Season 1 cast with recurring roles. So here are the roles. Diggs will voice Commander Tysus, Jamil will voice Ensign Ascensia, Alexander will voice Dr. Noom, and Beltran back to reprise his role as Captain Chakotay. Wow, how exciting is that? So here's a show that maybe we thought was just going to take place in the Delta Quadrant with this ship and kind of introducing Starfleet that way. But now we know it's going to be so much more than that. We've got Captain Chakotay and 3 members of his crew. And another exciting thing to think about is what kind of ship is he going to be on? So this has really got me pumped. I can't believe they're going to... I don't know. I'm so excited to see that they're bringing him back and that they're going to have this kind of whole other Federation element. One of the things that I wanted to do was kind of look at the actual dates involved in the years. So Voyager, hopefully I'm getting this right, returned home in 2378. And Star Trek Prodigy, it looks like, takes place 5 years later in 2383. So within that span of 5 years, Chakotay has become a captain on a ship that may possibly be in the Delta Quadrant. Maybe they're doing some more exploration there. And during that time, they've incorporated Janeway into ships as some kind of like command training program. So just a lot of really exciting stuff, and I can't wait to see how they introduce the Federation and Starfleet into this world. And just like I want to see like the end and like how it's all going to come together. It's just going to be so fantastic. I'm very excited. On a side note, Jason Alexander is now joining Star Trek as a reoccurring cast member. And an interesting note is this is something that he has always been interested in doing. In one of my other videos, I was looking through some old magazines, and there was this whole article that he actually wrote in a Yahoo magazine years ago, saying that he wanted to do this. So look, dreams do come true for everybody, even Jason Alexander. So, wow, exciting news, guys. But here on Talk About Trek, it wouldn't be complete if we didn't actually show and talk about some kind of Star Trek toy. And since we are talking about our man Chakotay today, Captain Chakotay, how cool is that going to be? Oh my gosh. We're going to look at the one and only Chakotay toy that I actually have in my possession, which is not even a Chakotay in a Starfleet uniform, but Maquis Chakotay, who's got some pretty nice duds on here, as you can see. I can turn the light on, but then the glare will get a little bit crazy, but that's okay, because we've got an on-box one to look at, too. But anyway, here's our Chakotay as a Maquis. Comes with a sweet holster for his phaser. Very nice card. And it looks like he comes with also a medicine bundle and a Maquis display base. So let's have a closer look at our Chakotay, because we always like to talk about Playmates and just the absolute fantastic job they do. So look at that shirt. They match that up. Look at that. They got the color of the stripes down. They probably have the number of the stripes down. They always do a good job. Like I said, we have to talk about a toy. This is Talk About Trek, and we always talk about toys here. But let's go ahead and end this just with just more excitement. So we've got Captain Chakotay coming into this world. I want to know what he's doing. Is he in the Delta Quadrant? I want to know more about his crew. I want to know more about the ship. I want to watch this show. Is it October 28th yet? I don't think it is. We've got about 18 days to go. We were going to talk about a book today. The Dark Veil. I finished this a couple days ago and I really wanted to talk about it. So stay tuned for another video coming real soon about that if you're interested in Star Trek books. And who isn't, really? So guys, thanks for watching. This has been a fun video, and I've really been excited to talk about this show and get this out there. So thanks for watching, and as always, guys, live long and prosper. And we'll see you next time. Bye.